Hey, it's MK, and I am back with another May I Scraplift You. Today I am lifting Natalie Dill. I have chosen this layout to lift from her. I just cannot wait. I absolutely loved all the little treasures that I found on this layout, from the mixed media on the dark background all the way to just every little thing around all the film strip. So what I'm going to be using is this Minte wood grain stencil along with this fern green picket fence paper glaze, I think is what it's called. I'm sorry, you guys. There's so many brands. I also had 7 photos. I think I have a duplicate of one of the photos because I'm not sure if I'm going to use the large one, but I plan on putting 5 of those small photos within my film strip, just like Natalie did. I also have all these leftover little bits and pieces from this 49 and Market, I think it was Wedgwood collection. So I plan on using that on this scrap piece of cardstock. I have this red cardstock from Tonic Studios. I get it in my craft kit from Close to My Heart's. I believe it was the Timberline collection. I have this little sticker sheet that I plan on using a little bit of, you guys, not a whole lot. I also have this little sticker that I was thinking about using, and a couple of these little tags and things, but I'm not really sure just yet. Just tucking pieces is all I was looking for on that lakeside sticker sheet. I have this piece of paper that came from a paper pad from one of the girls at the retreat. So thank you, Janie, for sharing your paper with me. I have from Timberline as well, again, close to my heart. I have this gorgeous plaid. It is my favorite piece from that collection. And from Minte, I think this was Tea Time. I'm going to use the background, which you guys can't even see. It looks like white cardstock, but I swear it's not. It is not a textured, but it has a print on it. It's just very pale. And I'm going to use the backside of all those cut aparts. I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm going to do. From Lakeside and a bunch of other random stuff that I had in my possession at the retreat, I picked out a whole bunch of stuff, you guys. A wood piece from some assemblage, little bits and bobs from I want to say 49 and Market, Lakeside collection, just all over the place. I also have one of my new viewfinders that is a cut file in the Some Assemblage required shop as well. If you are interested in cutting out a viewfinder that has a bunch of hearts on it. So for this scrap piece of paper, now the scrap piece of paper is French vanilla from Close to My Heart. And I am going to make it, I think, a little bit smaller than I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than my film strip. And then I'm just going to go to town with using up all of these rub-ons. And I'm cutting out the ones that I know I'll never use. And I have a little pile at the top upper left corner of my desk at the retreat that is basically a no longer want pile. So I put everything up there that I'm kind of done playing with, kind of done fussing with, and all that stuff. And if I think it's worthy for the give take table, after about 2 or 3 layouts, I'll go up to the give and take table and put it on the give take table. If I don't, then I just throw it away because it's just really, it's my leftover scraps and I kind of feel guilty by doing that. Okay, so I wanted this piece up in the upper left corner of my scrap piece of cardstock. And the thing is that if I'm not careful, I can rub this onto my glass mat, and it is a pill to try to get off of the glass mat. So I'm trying to be uber super careful. Normally, well, when I discovered that I could do this, and I'm not supposed to do that, I actually put a piece of white copy paper underneath, and I did not have that at this retreat, and honestly, I didn't even bring any scrap paper to play with except for what I wanted to use on layouts. So I just went with it. It's okay. I got it on my desk and I'm good. So I'm just cutting out pieces, and like I said, I plan on using this entire sheet, get it done, get it over with. I love all of the, where it looks like it's a mixed media page or a collage page. By the time that I'm done, even though most of it gets covered up by photos and it's not paraphernalia, but the embellishments. This little word here says best ever, and I'm just filling in the gap between all of the images and stuff. And I think that's all I have left are the words. I have the word love, or no, that was the word you. I have the word today, and then I have the word enjoy something. Now I can't remember what it says. Enjoy life, I think is what it says. And I put it to where I think I can still see it based off of, like you can still read it based off of where I plan on putting the film strip. But honestly, by the time that I am done building this panel for the back of my film strip, I don't even notice what I used as far as rub-ons. So again, I'm distressing the edges just by ripping it first, and then I will take my edge distresser and distress it a little bit more. This is a photo of the kids as Nana and Papa on my husband's side, and so it's his dad and stepmom, and we were at Mono Lake. We just got done walking around Mono Lake, and we've seen this awesome picnic area, and just on the other side of the trees that are giving us shade is a gorgeous play place for the kids. And, I just wanted a cute little photo of Nana and Papa sitting down and enjoying the weather. And of course, Papa's personality comes out, and he's, he's just being goofy is what he's being. And that's the smaller photos that I'm putting in the film strip. So I wasn't sure, in all honesty, if I was going to have room for this big photo. Because Natalie actually put her title where I plan on putting this big photo, and I really don't have a title per se. I've got a bunch of subtitles, but not really a title. But yeah, I don't plan on putting a massive title on this layout, and so I thought that it would be okay if I put a photo there instead. So that was my main plan. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. I'm still kind of iffy and hemming and hawing, but I'm still going to go with it and pretend like I know what I'm doing, which is pretty much what I do every video, just to let you guys know. And I am very truly grateful. Every time I go to the retreat, I hate asking you guys if I can borrow or have a piece of something. I really, truly try my hardest to plan everything that I'm going to be doing or would like to do and get done at a retreat. And so when I just feel so guilty. I really do. And then the rest of the time, I'm just like, do you need this? Do you need this? Do you need this? Because I borrowed a piece of paper. But yes, thank you, Janie, for having this beautiful paper that was the perfect match. And it was just from a paper pad that she had available. So it worked out beautiful. Actually, oh my goodness, was it Jeannie or Lynn? Now I can't remember. Lynn, I'm so sorry if this was your paper pad. Ooh, now I feel so bad. See, I had to borrow and I feel bad because now I don't remember who it was by. All right, so again, this paper is not a white paper. My base page does have a print on it. I promise you guys. I did not realize that it was invisible to the camera eye, but hopefully in the close-ups you'll be able to see the print on the back side of the paper. But I'm going to put, I think it's a 3/8 of an inch strip that I put down, or it could just be straight up 1/2 inch. I'm not really sure. And then a 2-inch piece of this beautiful, beautiful plaid. You guys, I love this plaid, and it has one teeny tiny little red stripe down in the center of the large squares. So I wanted to add that red into it. I should have, for sure, inked the edge to try to tone down the red, but in all honesty, I like this big old pop of red. It's the only red on the layout. I don't add it anywhere else. And, they're wearing white t-shirts and, well, you can't tell, but blue jeans. So everything else just blends really well. And then all of a sudden you have this pop of red. And it does bring out the red that is in this plaid. So I just wanted a tiny little hint of it. I felt like it went really well with Natalie's yellow notebook edge, because her yellow to me sticks out, even though she has more prominent yellow in her plaid. But that I'm being a copycat, you guys. I'm trying to do what she did because I love it so much. that I really wanted that pop of color. I just didn't realize it was going to be like, woo, here it is. I'm red, and it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this wood grain. Oh my god, I absolutely love this stencil by Minte. And, it just looks like there's a log behind my little panel that I've got going on. I'm going to use washi tape to adhere my red strip. And this paper, I'm actually going to bend it in an arch because it's not a full 12 by 12. So I want it just peeking out right in the middle of my paper. And so I don't have it going all the way up. And I think that helps with the fact that it is red, so yeah, I just think that helps. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of splatter. I felt like the background needed a little bit something else, and I'm trying my hardest to get a big splatter down in the lower left because I think I have a cluster planned for down there. I'm not really sure. I do know that my clusters end up shifting ever so slightly based off of what I did plan on doing, based off of what I actually do. That's why I'm pulling out all of these elements, and I don't think I end up using the majority of them. I think I end up just using a little bit because by the time that I'm done, it doesn't need anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and build my panel and then tuck in my photo instead of the title. And I have this one here. I think this is my title right here. It just, what does it say? It says, such a gentleman. And I put it underneath, him faux choking his wife. I didn't want to say that out loud, but technically that's kind of what he's doing. He also has his hands all over her face. And I mean, it's just true love right there. And it's just adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that lakeside plaid underneath it. Even though it doesn't match, the colors match. It's not a perfect match to my other plaid, my close to my heart plaid, but it is a color match. And the very little strip that I'm using, it's not it's not so obvious that it doesn't really belong. Also, too, I had a couple little things. I don't even remember what that ticket is from or any of that stuff. That was Janie's hand, by the way. Hey, Janie. But I don't really remember where that cluster came from. It's just been together, stuck together in my bin, not on purpose, by the way. That's just how it was in a bin of mine. And it nestled in with my You and Me log or tree ring beautifully. And so I thought I'd throw it in there, but I think that's 3 different companies, little embellishments, I think. I'm also fussy cutting around my butterflies. Again, those are from Lakeside. I have a small little journal spot. It's mostly just for a base. I don't actually plan on putting a journal spot in there. And then I'm going to use that striped brad that's got that gorgeous little red heart because I feel like it balances out my big red stripe that I have over on the right page. I've got a couple more teal butterflies that I want to add to the layout. For some reason, I'm not really sure exactly where I was going with this, but for some reason, I just wanted to use teal on this layout. And when I started adding it all together, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have any teal in my papers. So where did I get the teal? And then, like I said, that extra paper that Janie or Lynn, oh my god, I'm thinking it's Lynn. Oh my goodness. Now I'm thinking that is why I brought that extra paper in, because it brought a little bit of teal blue into my layout and all the embellishments started working really well. So, and then I took some black brads, again from that little brad pack that I got from a kit that Janet brought to the retreat. She brought many kits. This is just the one kit, and scattered the brads all over the place. And then I had the black hearts from the sticker sheet, the Close to My Heart sticker sheet. So that is the end of my layout. I do love how this turned out. I don't know. Something about Natalie's layout was just so striking that I could not wait to recreate it in my own way. And I didn't realize that I didn't use a dark background until after I was done with the entire layout. And then I realized, oh, that's what drew me to it in the first place, was her dark background and her mixed media on top of it. Well, oh well, such is life. Natalie, thank you so very much for allowing me to lift you today. I really, truly appreciated it. I love your talent and your layouts. Please be sure to check out the playlist down below. Crystal put a playlist together for us, for the YouTubers, to have all of their YouTubes for May I Scraplift You this year, all in one spot for you guys to choose. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it, and I will check y'all later. Bye.